In front of us is Sir John Everett Millais' Ophelia, painted between 1851 and 1852 in London.
It's currently located in Britain, part of a large network of galleries throughout the world.
Ophelia was actually painted as part of the pre-Raphaelite movement and deals with the popular themes of Shakespeare's work, in particular the death of Ophelia.
Ophelia was a prominent character in his play Hamlet. In this particular scene, we see in the midst of madness, down the river, singing as she drowns. Very sad.
Yes, and you can see the sorrow in her face, as she's not quite dead and her eyes remain open and appear glazed and disconnected. But besides the subject matter of this painting, it is incredibly well known for its portrayal of nature.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it counters the idealist portrayal of nature that was so popular at the time, and instead paints nature as it would have really been seen.
That may have been because it was painted in the pen style used by the Impressionists, so Millais could capture nature more efficiently.
This can be seen throughout the painting with all the greenery shown.
Yes, the growth in the painting was very thought out and actually represents and echoes some of the movement. For example, the roots of the overturned willow reflect the positioning of her upturned arms in a martyr-like position, and the flowing of her dress.
Yes, the dress, it's gorgeous, and Millais was actually quite proud of his find, a vintage piece that was embroidered with heavy silver. The stitchwork in the fabric actually emulates the flowing of river reeds.
Speaking of the vegetation in the river, we see an array of flowers, probably which she picked before falling into the river, and they bear huge significance and weight on the emotion of the scene.
These flowers actually held significance for the Victorians, who see the red poppies, which were a known symbol of death at the time.
Yeah, and the red poppies really bring out the vibrant greens used throughout the painting. It really shows his brilliant use of color and light.
Yeah, especially if you look at the reeds as the light moves through them. The bright complexion may be the result of the techniques used by the pre-Raphaelite progressive innovation of the painting on a white ground.
And this can be seen in the top corners of this piece. It's funny, something so ordinary to us now was so radical back then. Really, this painting provides the perfect shift between the old and the new. The Romantics' view of idealized nature, seen in poems like by Wordsworth and Blake, was replaced with this more realistic take on the world, similar to the Impressionists, as we move away from the Romantics into the Victorian era. We see these radical advancements and opinions of society as well as in the art in the mid-19th century, even in something as simple as painting on a white background.